Hello everyone, it's Gallic from Noctua L Gaming. Welcome to my channel. Hope everything is going well today. Piracy is on the docket today. We will be strategically acquiring ducats and sailors to control the Mediterranean Sea. We will be looking inward and taking the lands and consolidating Northern Africa to strike out at the Christians in Southern Europe. Controlling the strait is key to our victory. Our Carthage heritage will soon be our borders, and the Iberians will fear our navy soon enough. If you like my content, please do subscribe. Now let's get to the gameplay. And here we are. We're playing as Tunis today. I've always wanted to play the Tunis, but never got around to it. They don't have an amazing tree or anything. They are pirates, which can be a lot of fun. So that means they can raid. And raiding is rather interesting if you haven't done it before. Let's go ahead and go over their ideas real quick. We start with galley combat ability plus 20%. Naval attrition minus 25%, and then at the end we get naval force limit modifier plus 20%. So we have an interesting dual one here where it's infantry combat ability plus 5% and mercenary discipline plus 5%. Diplomatic relations plus 1, yearly naval tradition plus 1, privateering plus 10%. Then we get national sailors modifier plus 25%. Naval leader fire plus 1, trade efficiency plus 5, domestic trade fire plus 20, and then we also get tolerance of the truth faith plus 1 with monthly piety plus 0.1. Their tree is navally focused. You got that galley combat ability, which is absolutely amazing. So galleys are definitely the way to go. Yeah, it is good. It's not the strongest militarily. It's not the strongest really in anything, but it isn't terrible either. So we're going to go ahead and look at our missions real quick. This is definitely one of their first passes on missions, I believe. Sure, a lot of it you get permanent claims. So that's, at least you get a lot of permanent claims. This one requires 5 light ships. You start off with 2, so you just build 3 and you get all these claims. And yeah, you ally the Ottomans, and that can give you, for some reason, claims over here in Byzantium. So yeah, it has a lot of interesting things going on there. We're going to go ahead. I already did all my estates. I'm going to try to ally up with the Ottomans. And basically, my goal this game is to try to get Carthage borders, because that's what you do as Tunis. You try to get those Carthage borders again. So I'm going to let the game settle for a month. Try to get the Ottomans as an ally, like I said. And yeah, we'll go from there. I'll see you then. I got a claim on Mazab here through my estate. So we're going to go ahead and declare war on them. I spent kind of most of the whole time here just raiding all the coast I possibly can. And I made a good like 500 ducats from it. I am almost ready to ally. I can ally the Ottomans, I should say. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and pick them up as an ally. And we're going to go to war with Mazab here. Once I get my diplomat back, that is. There we go. And we'll go ahead and take this land for ourselves real quick. The war with Mazab's over, so we're going to fully annex them here. And not too soon after I got this, I did build my 3 light ships. So we could go ahead and get all these permanent claims here. As you see, it gives us permanent claims on all these islands and over here on Tlemcen. So we're going to definitely take advantage of that and take as much as we can here. It's time to declare war on Tlemcen. I'm going to go ahead and co-belligerent the Jared here. And I'm fairly sure that in the middle of this war, Morocco is going to declare war. So I'm going to have this one guy pretty much just sit on this guy's capital. Bring him back to sit on this so we can get as much as we possibly can out of this war. So let's go ahead and do this. We will do it for probably their capital. We'll see if we actually get it or not. That could be a little dicey. So let's go ahead and start this. And that brings our Tlemcen war to an end. That was surprising that Morocco didn't jump in, but he decided to just he's probably helping Granada here, which makes a lot of sense. So let's go ahead and piece them out. There we go. Core that all up. And of course we don't have enough, and that makes perfect sense. I just got a claim on Morocco, so I'm gonna go ahead and declare war. I just want to get my hands on this land. I really would love to get this one too and touch Portugal, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. But we are gonna at least stand on this, or at least get this right now. And then we'll come down and we'll get this gold mine, which is really going to help us. Our war with Morocco is over. We're going to go ahead and take this gold mine and this northern part here. The only people who are mad at me are the other Sunnis, which isn't too surprising. There we go. Now I'm going to have to just sit and wait and let my admin really recover, because we're so far behind on it. In fact, because we're so far behind, I'm gonna go ahead and click the focus button for it, because we're just so far behind. We are Tech 5 now, so that's pretty much why I'm gonna do it. For our next Tier 2 government reform, I make a lot of money just raiding. Like I think it's like every 10 years or something like that. It was 1455 the last time I could. I was a little late in the middle of this war with Morocco. So that being said, I am going to get strengthened in noble privileges so we can get some more manpower recovery, because we're definitely going to need it when we start warring with these guys to the north here, which is going to be interesting times, I tell you. I have the opportunity to attack Granada, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. For some reason, Castile only took half. I'm not going to complain. I'm going to take this side. I highly doubt that they're going to attack me with the Ottomans being on my side. The Granada War is over. We're going to go ahead and fully annex them here. There we go. We do get a fort in the mountains on this side, which is really nice. So we got that going for us at least. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to attack Castile, and I think really the only way is to attack Castile. There was an opportunity where there was a very, very brief opportunity. If I was over here earlier, I could have attacked Portugal when Castile was ending his war because he didn't want to join him. That was probably the one opportunity I had for that. Even though he is allied to England, I highly doubt I would have seen those England troops. It would have just been me and Portugal. There still could be an opportunity somewhere along the line where Castile gets like something bad happens to him and we could do it, but I don't think it's going to happen. So we're probably going to attack Castile at one point, get Portugal out, or it could be the second war, because I could easily blockade this, take these three, and have an easy time, because they'll have to get through this. I can hold these down, and I could just take these three in one peace deal, and that would work out great. So we'll see what we can do in the future. For now, we're just going to sit. We're going to develop the Renaissance, and we're going to start stating up everything so we can pull more resources from our lands instead of it just sitting there. Build up the gold mine. There's a lot I have to do, so this is going to take some time as Tunis. Unfortunately, I just don't have a good ruler. My heir wasn't that good. He died from something. I don't remember. It was an event. So we'll see what happens, and I will see you when something does happen. All right, I'm very excited, guys. Something glorious did happen. One, I got in a fight with the Ottomans. They pretty much took over Crimea here, and Great Horde, and I believe Genoa attacked them. So out of this, I got Genoa's land out of this. I pretty much took Genoa on 1v1 while he was playing over here. So I had like 70-something% of the war score. So he gave me the island of Corsica, which is excellent. We're going to go ahead and then declare war on Aragon here. We're the same tech. We have probably roughly around the same boats. Mine are mainly galleys, so we should become dominant in that. We should be able to do this fairly easily. Austria and Florence won't defend him, which is perfect for us because... Oh, and it looks like he's attacking Naples, which is actually really great for us. So that means we could go invade his homeland and take it over there. So what should we declare war for? That's the question. Probably these islands. I'll land my 7 stack over here. I'll go up to Corsica, land down here, and we'll take like Sasser or something like that. We'll definitely take something else on his mainland, but we're mainly after these islands right now. Maybe just pop out Sicily and reconquest for it. It'd be a lot cheaper that way. But that's neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and actually get this started. I'm very excited that this happened. And I don't think the PU between them are going to happen anytime soon. So it's like a really good opportunity right now for us to do this. All right, for our first age of discovery, we're going to go ahead and get justified wars. I just unlocked my first idea. It only took me forever, it feels like. Having that terrible leader at the beginning doesn't help. We're going to go ahead and go offensive. I haven't done that for a while. I've been going mercenary a lot and all that fun stuff. It's kind of what I think I need right now. I'm getting very, very bad generals. Just like my leaders, they're just, that RNG is just killing me. I get between 4 and 10, or just a little while ago it was 3 and 10, and it was rolling threes. It was terrible. War with the Aragon is coming to a close here. We can go ahead and take exactly what I want. We won't get a big coalition against us. Oh, we will get France. If we wait till near the end of December here, we could get what we want. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it now because I saw a little Castile sieging this down, and we want to get this before you could get that. So hopefully France doesn't do it, but we'll see what happens here. For tier 3, I am going to go ahead and do expand the royal court. I don't really need max promoted cultures, even though that wouldn't be too bad. Or converting would be nice too. But I'm really leaning towards this reform progress growth. Let's go ahead and do that. We got our new idea unlocked. I'm gonna go diplomatic because I want to be able to take as much land as I can from Castile when it does happen. Maybe fully annex Morocco. So we're gonna go ahead and pick up diplomatic. That, and we'll also get another diplomat and all that fun stuff. I've decided it's time to finally get rid of Fazan and Torgut. And yeah, I would co-belligerent him, but I'm about to go to war with Morocco anyways. And I'm pretty sure I could just annex this guy regardless. So let's go ahead and get this started. And that's the war with Fazan. It is now over. We'll go ahead and annex everything here. Call it good. It's time to bring the wars to Morocco again. We're going to try to fully annex them here. We'll see what happens. We'll go after makings and we'll just slowly grow. I don't think he has any forts right now. He does. I might rush that. Looks like he sieged it down. So let's go ahead and do this. All right, we're taking Morocco almost out of this. Unfortunately, he still has 2 land left, but it's fine. We'll get down there eventually. I can already get a claim on him, so when the time's up, we could do it. Let's go ahead and core all this. And yeah, we'll wait, and I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm going to get Ottomans to join me for this war, because if I could get the Ottomans to join, I think we'd be fine. The problem being, he's in debt. I don't know what it is with my last couple of campaigns, but every ally I've had has gone majorly in debt. And on top of this, Venice is the one who controls Constantinople. So maybe I'm thinking about helping him get that. Maybe declaring war on Venice, but it brings in France and Poland. So I kind of see why now he's not attacking Venice. It makes sense. All right, for tier 4, we're going to go ahead and strengthen the Ulma here. And we're going to try to get a wrestle on these guys. Get rid of these Catholics here. I'm delaying this nonsense, this huge giant hug box over here. So I could at least get some Malta back from Aragon, so I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'll be at war with France, but the thing is I could just blockade right here, and I don't think I'll ever see France. Unless they decide to come through the Ottomans, which would effing figure. And then I would have to try to deal with, I don't know, 96,000 troops of France. I don't think he can get through Castile, and I'm not sure he could really get to me otherwise. So we're going to try to do this. We'll siege him down and all that fun stuff. And, well, I got to do something here. This war has finally come to an end. It took me forever to get France out of this war. I really hate naval in this game because, I don't know, I guess it's hard to wrap your head around because I have galley combat plus like 35%, I believe. And he would come in with 8 heavies and wreck my like 30 galleys. And it's just like, I really wish it was easier to understand what was going on, but there's like stuff coming in and out in the combat, and I really just wish things were a little bit more straightforward to understand. We eventually did win, but of course he built a bunch of boats again and was all over the place, but I finally got him out. We finally get a call peace for this. It only took, let's see, it started in 1502. It took 8 years for one little island. But the important part is I did beat France. I kept fighting him here in these mountains. Like, if my army fought him, I could do okay. I couldn't fight all 96,000 of them, but I could fight like 50, 60,000 of them, and it was okay. I was a tech ahead, and that's why. I really wish the war didn't go so long so I could do that to Castile, but unfortunately it's just the way it is. But you get a new idea here. I'm actually really gonna lean into naval here. And the reason why is I want to control that strait. I gotta do something. I can't sit here and just, something has to happen. So I'm gonna build up a little bit bigger of a fleet, build up more boats. I'm gonna have to build some heavies, which is fine. They're gonna be supplemented with my galleys. So we should be able to roll through them with naval. And I'm going to have to pay off the Ottomans' debts. So we're going to get naval ideas. We're going to switch our focus to here. We're going to finish up offensive and go right into naval here. And that's just what we're going to have to do. If we're going to get into Castile, we're going to have to piece out Portugal and Austria separately and then get Castile. That's just how it's going to have to happen. So there's going to be probably me building things up. I am making good money right now. I'm making about 14 ducats. I can save another 5 by getting the level 1 guy. I'm just trying to, get my religious unity all the way up here. So we should be good. I'll definitely build some more docks. I could definitely build more docks here. So that's gonna help. And yeah, once I'm able to finally launch an attack against Castile, Portugal, I will bring you guys in. I finally finished offensive ideas. We're gonna start working on naval ideas. We probably should get this because we're going to need that cavalry. So we'll do that first. And then, yeah, we got a ways to go. It's probably going to be me sitting around just building up for this, which is kind of annoying, but just the way it's going to have to go. We have our tier 5 government reform. We're going to go ahead and get naval professionalism. And one of the reasons why is because we're going to want more morale of navies, because that's going to be what our crux is here, is defending our land from everybody. So that's what we're going to have to do. All right, so Castile is starting to swarm all over Naples. They're trying to get Sicily. So I'm going to try to jump on that before he does. I'm going to have to fight France again, which is obnoxious, but I think we could do this. I do believe Castile is after Messina, so I'm going to just try jumping on all of this. So let's go ahead and declare war and just try our hand at it. I have basically just been sitting in Sicily, blockading it. France can't get over us. He couldn't get through Castile. So we're going to just take these lands from him. We're going to take Sicily back for our vassal. There we go. We have now done that. We could go ahead and annex our vassal. I was hoping that fort was still here. It was not. That probably worked out for the best, and that's great. So we did that war, and you guys are never gonna believe what happened. Ottomans will actually come help me fight things. Oh my goodness. Weird. They're not massively in debt. Oh look, we can get another 20% galley combat ability. Oh, that's gonna help in this next war. It's time to finally destroy Castile here. Austria was almost about to not help him, but unfortunately it didn't work out. But I do get the Ottomans in here. They're probably all going to go over there and fight the Ottomans. Hopefully we can at least get Austria out. I think if it's me, Castile, and Portugal, I think I could easily do this. But that's okay. We're going to do this. We're going to declare war for Tangiers here. I'm going to bomb this right here and get it, so they might get this over here by the time I can. We'll see. And I'll take this so it's a little slower for them to land and kind of keep him down there. So yeah, this is pretty much the war that I've been trying to get to for forever. So let's start doing this. I just clicked it really quick because I was just zoning out. I haven't been doing much but sieging for a while. But for our first Age of Reformation, we definitely went with war score versus other religions. That way, no matter what happens, we are guaranteed to get everything I want out of this. And if we want, we could take a lot more, you know. But yeah, let's go ahead and keep it to kind of a little bit of a minimum here. As I get all the AE with everybody all at once. I think this war is finally over. It wasn't too bad once we started. It was just that getting Ottomans on my side was practically impossible. It was driving me up a wall. So let's go ahead and annex all this right here. Boom. There was a ton of AE, but that's fine. On that note, I think I'm gonna call this campaign good. I probably need these two maybe up to Castellone to really have their borders, but that's okay. I'm quite happy with what happened. This nightmare I'm about to create, I'm not sure I want to be a part of anymore. I mean, actually, it's not too bad of AE. The biggest problem is France, and that's a monster for France. But really, when it comes down to it, I'm really happy with what happened. It took me a long time. I had to get everything lined up right. My Navy was untouchable at the end. They did not want to fight me, which was nice. I wish I had this Navy when I fought France those couple times. I know I would always be safe in Africa because I can run them down. Unless, of course, they walk through the Ottomans, which, you know, eventually you'll probably be able to. But, yeah. There's something that I find kind of hard to do with both Aragon and Tunis. I struggle with them militarily, usually. Like, I feel like they're weak. Like, maybe I need to pick a different idea than offensive. But, man, I just kept getting rolled by people for a while there. I got a little better here towards the end, but not too much. It probably helped I got that discipline at the end. I just had more manpower, more troops to throw at them too, and that helped a lot. But yeah, that's pretty much it from this day. I hope that wherever you are, you're having a great morning, a great evening, or a great night. Bye.